नाज़रीन, जैसे कि आप सब इस बात से बखूबी वाकिफ है, 2 अक्टूबर को बाबर को महात्मा गांधी का यौम पैदाइश पूरे हिंदुस्तान में गांधी जयंती के नाम से पूरे जोश और जज्बे के साथ मनाया जाता है। इसी असना में शोबे तालीम यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ कश्मीर ने प्रोफेसर तस्लीमा जान की सरबराही में 2 अक्टूबर के बजाय 3 अक्टूबर को गांधी जयंती के प्रोग्राम का इनेकाद इन्हें खराज तहसीन पेश करने के लिए अमल में ला। प्रोग्राम को मजीद निखारने और कामयाब बनाने के लिए शोबे तालीम के सदर प्रोफेसर तस्लीमा जान साहिबा और शोबे तालीम के काबिल कदर असतिज़ा किराम और इसके अलावा शोबे तालीम के स्कॉलर्स और तलबा भी शामिल है।
Faculty of the department, Dr. Asiya Makool, Dr. Noorul Amin, Dr. Gulshan Wani ji, Dr. Kawsar Jan, Dr. Shabnam Qureshi, and all the faculty members, students, scholars. As all of you know that we have got assembled here to commemorate the birth anniversary of great Saint Mahatma Gandhi, and we have the objective of looking forward on his philosophy,
to pay a tribute to him, who devoted his life to India's independence by using his strong weapon, that is non-violence. Not only in India, in fact, the whole world this day is also celebrated as International Day of Non-Violence. And we have to see that his personality has impressed the people all over the world, where he was a devotee of truth and non-violence, which is called the Satya and 𝙕𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙚𝙗𝙦. In his honor, the United Nations General Assembly has announced this day as the International Day of Non-Violence on 15th June.
Noble soul to whom truth is his God and non-violence is the means of realizing God. To whom truth is his religion, to whom love is his only slogan, to whom hatred is nowhere in his dictionary or in his book of philosophy. That is, वो काम कर कि उम्र खुशी से कटे तेरी, वो काम कर कि उम्र खुशी से कटे तेरी, वो चाल चल की याद तुझे सब किया करें, जिस जगह पे तेरा जिक्र हो, जिस जगह पे तेरा जिक्र हो जिक्र खैर ही, घर कोई नाम तेरा लिया करे तो अदब से लिया करे। Yes, my dear ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about none other than the feeling, the emotion, the voice, the strength of the strongest Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. While expressing his views,
as a student of MA 4th semester, I want to deliver a talk about the Gandhi Jayanti. Who is the first person who comes to our mind when we listen the two words together, truth and non-violence, or as he liked to call it, Satyagraha and Ahimsa? Does not take a genius to call, but what did he really mean? Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated on 2nd October every year to mark the birth anniversary of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, who was famously known as the father of nation. He was called the India's led freedom movement along with many national leaders against the British rule in India. His method of non-violence inspired many civil rights movements across the world.
I wish you a very happy Gandhi Jayanti. Today we are gathered and assembled here on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. I, 𝙕𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙚𝙗𝙧, wholeheartedly welcome you to celebrate this momentous day along with us. On 2nd October, every year India celebrates a national holiday in remembrance and honor of both Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi as Gandhi Jayanti. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, also famously referred to as Mahatma Gandhi.
He is regarded as one of the masters of the mankind, one of the great teachers of the human society. His educational thoughts were relevant to life, needs and aspiration of the emerging Indian societies. He wanted that all teaching should be carried on to concrete life situations relating to the social and physical environment, so that whatever the child learns become assimilated into his growing activity.
उन्होंने इस्तिसाफ से पाक मुआशरे की उम्मीद जाहिर की है। इस्तिसाफ से पाक मुआशरा कैसे बनेगा जब मुआशरे का हर फर्द तालीम याफ्ता होगा। वो गांधी की लाठी, डांडे का डेरा, वतन में वो लाया नया एक सवेरा, था ईमान उसका हिंसा का नारा, ये हिंदू मुसलमान कुंबा हमारा। महात्मा गांधी की तालीमी फिलॉसफी इंसानी जिस्म, दिमाग और रूह की हमजहत और बेहतरीन नशोनुमा से मुतासिर है।
बुलबुल तो चीखता रहा हर वक्त आपको, बुलबुल तो चीखता रहा हर वक्त आपको, कश्मीर है ये कैद नहीं पिंजरा नहीं। मक्ता मुलाहिजा फरमाइए। आरा जुनू में चल पड़ी है उस तरफ जहां, आरा जुनू में चल पड़ी है उस तरफ जहां, दलदल है सिर्फ आगे कोई रास्ता।
Tagore gave him the title of Mahatma, which means the one with the greatest soul. This year is the 153rd birth anniversary of Gandhi ji, and we are here to revisit his principles of life and fought for independence. Gandhi ji's main two principles were peace and non-violence.
All round drawing out of best in man and child, body, mind and spirit. Literacy is not the end of education, nor even the beginning. It is only one of the means whereby man and woman can be educated.
कहना था कि तालीम से किसी भी बच्चे या फर्द की ऑलराउंड डेवलपमेंट होनी चाहिए। उनका ख्याल था कि एक हम आहंगी डेवलपमेंट होनी चाहिए, यानी शरीर की, दिमाग की, रूह की, मुख्तसरन हर एक उज़ू की। गांधी जी का मानना था कि अगरचे हमारे अलग अलग धर्म हैं, फिर भी हमें इत्तेफाक से रहना चाहिए। वो हमेशा अहिंसा पर जोर देते थे। उन्होंने समाज में भेदभाव न करने पर जोर दिया। उन्होंने हमेशा सीधे रास्ते पर चलने की ताकीद की।
On relevance of Mahatma Gandhi's principles of ahimsa in the 21st century. Every second country by each passing day is on way to emerge as a superpower.
So I gathered it here likewise. Gandhian body of ideas actually reflect the inspiration, vision, life work and associatedness. These I gathered what the brilliant and deliberations were we have. And as rightly first speaker 𝘼𝙗𝙗𝙗 rightly said that Gandhi believed in non-violence. And to me, non-violence is not only the peace with the society, but I believe that it is a peace with.
To share with you is it is something emotional that usually we are on this side and our students are listening to us. But these platforms, these programs are giving opportunity to our students. Our students are would-be teachers, that they do get the opportunity to speak and we listen to their speeches. And the speeches which were given by our students today, including some research scholars, were really heart-touching, spellbounded, up to the mark speeches. They had worked very hard.
Whether we call him idealist, nationalist, pragmatist, politician, social reformer, a non-violent person, follower of the truth, love, all that adjectives related to that. A nice life. But how? Towards the success. How? A simple thing. In this world, live the life. Live the materialistic world at earth.
था मैं गाफिल मगर अब किनारा किया, था मैं गाफिल मगर अब किनारा किया, कि यार हमने तुमको भी अब तुम्हारा किया। नहीं शौके मोहब्बत अब दिल में है बाकी कहीं, नहीं शौके मोहब्बत अब दिल में है बाकी कहीं, मुझे दिल ने अब उससे बिछड़ने का इशारा किया। सबक मिला था जहां।
सर, आज के प्रोग्राम के बारे में अपने ख्यालात का इज़हार करें।
जी, आज का जो दिन डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एजुकेशन में जो ऑब्जर्व किया गया इन कंटिन्यूएशन टू द सेलिब्रेशन ऑफ बर्थ एनिवर्सरी ऑफ महात्मा गांधी जी, तो उसकी जो तालीमी पॉलिसीज़ रही हैं, उसका जो कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है, उसकी जो जनरल फ़िलासफ़ी रही अपनी लाइफ के तय, तालीम के तय, तो उन चीज़ों को उजागर किया गया। तो इस ज़मन में कई सारे स्कॉलर्स, कई सारे स्टूडेंट्स और फैकल्टी मेंबर्स ने बढ़ चढ़ कर हिस्सा लिया और इन चीज़ों को आइडेंटिफाई किया गया कि उसकी जो तालीमी पॉलिसी रही है, जनरल फ़िलासफ़ी रही है, उसकी क्या रेलेवेंस है 21st सेंचुरी से, और रेलेवेंस ये भी देखी गई कि हमारी जो नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020 है, उसमें कौन सा हिस्सा जो इस पॉलिसी में उजागर किया गया जो रेलेवेंस रखता है गांधी फिलॉसफी से। तो बहुत ही अच्छा प्रोग्राम रहा। डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एजुकेशन ये जो नेशनल डेज़ हैं, चाहे एजुकेशन नेशनल डेज़ या जो हमारे एजुकेशनल थिंकर्स हैं, ग्रेट एजुकेटर्स हैं, उनके जो दिन हैं वो यहाँ पर ऑब्ज़र्व किया जाते हैं और उनकी फ़िलासफ़ीज़ पर कई सारे स्पीचेस, डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज़ पेश की जाती हैं। तो आज का जो दिन है ये इसी सिलसिले की एक कड़ी है।
अपने ख्यालात का इज़हार करें। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आजकल का प्रोग्राम तो बहुत ही बढ़िया प्रोग्राम था। ऐसे प्रोग्राम्स तो रोज रोज मुनक्कद होने चाहिए, बट सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट व्हाट इज दैट व्हाट हैज बीन टोल्ड इन दीज प्रोग्राम्स इट शुड बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड. Implementation portion is very important. As far as the moral character is concerned, the Gandhiji has stressed on the wholesome development of mind, body and the soul. I think this is a nice, it is a very relevant day that we celebrate and inculcate these values among our learners, and to make the man from man to human. That's very important. To be human, one should be human and be non-violent, spread love and have a faith in Almighty Supreme Power, and work with truth, with honesty. All that moral values we should inculcate in our learners. That's all. Today the Department of Education, University of Kashmir celebrated Gandhi Jayanti, and this day was celebrated to commemorate the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. So Mahatma Gandhi's educational philosophy as well as his life philosophy was very inspirational. So this day was celebrated so that our students gain information, they gain knowledge about the, his educational philosophies, his, life philosophies, and how these philosophies are relevant as far as the present day, present generation is concerned. See, there are some very important values that his educational philosophy or his life philosophy actually depict, and some important values are some principles, his two principles, that are the principle of truth and principle of non-violence. If we say truth, this is need of the hour, that our present generation need to inculcate the seeds of truth, in their lives. So as far as our teaching is concerned, our teaching should not be besides the normal teaching practices that we are delivering, in our classes. It's very important that we inculcate the seeds of truthfulness and peace among our students. So it's very important nowadays that students, students learn the value of peace, they learn the value of truthfulness in their life, and these are the very two important principles that Gandhiji's philosophy have actually depicted. Moreover, some of the things like, for example, the love for mother language, which is also very important, that how mother language is going to make you feel comfortable, though I do not ignore the importance of English also as a link language, but how mother language is actually very important to share the different, or to communicate, or to learn the different things, and how it makes you, comfortable in learning the things. And moreover, much of the other principles are also very important, like we have the principle of learning by experience, and the other principles that the Gandhian philosophy actually shares. One of the very important lessons that the Gandhian philosophy is actually teaching us, that education is to draw out best out of one's body, mind and soul. See, three things he has touched. To draw the best out of one's body, mind and soul. Body is your physical development. Nowadays we actually say that education is to bring the physical development in students, and then mind is your cognitive development, and another development is your spiritual development, that is to draw out the best out of your soul. So Gandhiji's philosophy has actually given a very good example to us teachers also, that to draw out the best we have to reach to the soul of the students. So that's the very important thing that Gandhi's philosophy is teaching us, and how we are taking it up as
scenario of today's education is concerned. I believe that the only way of initiating social change is this your education. He believed education to be a moral weapon, to be a strongest weapon so far as the change is concerned, and correlating it with self-awakening is one of the important this essence we have. So by self-awakening, as far as Gandhiji is concerned, you can realize God, and in realizing God, you are the real you, who you are actually.
के बारे में अपने ख्यालात का इज़हार करें. Today we are here to pay tribute to the great leader Mahatma Gandhi. Our department has organized this festival to celebrate the birth anniversary of Gandhiji. His educational thoughts were relevant to life needs and aspirations of the emerging Indian society. He believed education should stand on love, non-violence, justice. आज के प्रोग्राम के हवाले से अपने ख्यालात का इज़हार करें. As you all know that today our department was celebrated the 153rd birth anniversary of Gandhiji, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, as Gandhi Jayanti. He was a firm believer and the follower of non-violence and peace. He said that we should eradicate all the hatred, all the fighting, wars from society through love, through cooperation, through peace. I remember his quote, one of the quote, that is, "What is truth? A difficult question it is, but according to him, he said that I have solved it for myself by saying that it is what the voice within tells you."
ये एक फेमस कोट से मैं इख्तिताम करना चाहता हूँ, जो अब आज का जो प्रोग्राम मुनक्किद हुआ था डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एजुकेशन की तरफ से. बट ये था गांधी जयंती के बारे में. गांधी इज डेड बट गांधीज़म इज स्टिल अलाइव इन द ऑल हार्ट्स ऑफ द इंडियन.
तो नाज़रीन, दीजिए मुझे अपनी मेजबान ज़बरीन आशी के साथ कैमरा पर्सन रातू रोशन आरा को इजाजत. अल्लाह ने के बान.